At some point in time, everyone has wondered, what's it like to be famous? Maybe it's the money that intrigues you, or the fame, or the overall mystery of what happens behind the scenes. If you're somebody who has wondered about this, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid is the perfect novel for you. Yes, this book is fiction, but much of it is based on things that actually happen in movie making and other similar industries. For example, Evelyn's character is loosely based on actresses Elizabeth Taylor, Ava Gardner, and Rita Hayworth. The two main characters of the story are journalist Monique Grant and the former star Evelyn Hugo. Monique Grant is a journalist who lives in New York. She is relatively unknown and struggles with her desire to advance in her career. Everything changes when she learns that the mysterious Evelyn Hugo, who, after years of hiding from the press, is finally ready to be interviewed and has requested Monique to be her interviewer. Evelyn was a Hollywood superstar in the 50s and 60s, and the press was fixated on aspects of her personal life. The novel itself takes place in present-day New York, which would be 2017 since this is when the book was published. Even in this time, Evelyn Hugo still holds great influence and fame, and people still talk about her disappearance from the world. As Evelyn shares her past experiences with Monique, she is forced to sift through her past traumas and finally come face to face with the mistakes that she made. As Monique learns more and more about Evelyn's life and the many controversies surrounding her, she begins to understand that Evelyn chose her as an interviewer for a purpose, not just for her writing skills. This is because the two are connected, and something happened in Evelyn's life that greatly affected Monique's. Want to know more? You're going to have to read the book. An important passage from the novel is, "Don't ignore half of me so you can fit me into a box. Don't do that." Evelyn said this to Monique during one of their sessions, where Evelyn shared information about her life. This quote is significant because it reflects Evelyn's struggle against societal norms and plays into the novel's overall theme of staying true to yourself. When Evelyn and Monique were having this conversation, people were much more tolerant of things such as sex, homosexuality, race, culture, and other previously taboo topics. However, during Evelyn's life, this was not the case, and any of these could have been the source of serious trouble from the press. She was a part of many of these marginalized communities, but was forced to hide it in order to protect her image and career. One of the main conflicts in the story is society versus self, as Evelyn struggles to stay true to herself in a world that is completely against her. After years of hiding her true identity in order to maintain her fame and stardom, she finally realizes that she no longer wants to pretend to be something that she is not. In this quote, she is almost afraid of not revealing her true identity, whereas before, she was afraid of it being revealed to begin with. This is a huge theme of the novel, as it emphasizes the importance of being one's most authentic self. Let's go back to our main characters, Monique and Evelyn. They are both protagonists of the story, with Evelyn being perhaps the main protagonist, as the novel revolves around her sharing information about her life. Monique is also important, as she is the one receiving this information, and the reader also gets to know a bit about her personal life and struggles too. There are multiple antagonist figures throughout this novel, with some of the most significant being Evelyn's toxic and abusive former husbands, Don Adler and Max Gerard. Society itself can be seen as an antagonist, as Evelyn is forced to conceal her true identity in order to continue to be in their good graces. After all, she doesn't want to end up like the girl in the photo. I connected this novel to The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. While this novel is inspired by myth, whereas The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo is more realistic, they both share common themes of forbidden love and being unable to express one's true identity, along with the importance of doing so. In The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, Reid conveys this theme through Evelyn Hugo's character and growth throughout her life, from the girl who was desperate to become a star, even if it meant abandoning who she truly was, to the person who was unafraid of being her most authentic self. Overall, I give this novel an 8 out of 10. It was very good and extremely entertaining, but I found the beginning to be a bit slow and boring, making it hard for me to become interested at first. Still, things definitely picked up as I got further into the book, and learning more about what the life of celebrities might really be like was fascinating. I highly recommend this book to anyone. Thanks for watching!